Hi, I'm Michael Symon and I am grilling with Knob Creek. Now, when it starts to get a little chillier outside, there's nothing that makes me happier than throwing a delicious piece of juicy pork on the grill. I like looking at different cuts too, things that save you money, add a bunch of flavor. So I am gonna use these shoulder cuts out of the pork. It's like a pork steak. You cook it up, you could go long with it, you could go a little bit slower with it. You develop fantastic flavors. To cook over a long period of time like this, a brine is very beneficial. It helps keep the pork moist, it adds a bunch of flavor to it, so it's a wonderful way to do a slower cooked cut of meat. All right, now I'm gonna put together my brine, and I'm gonna make it with a little bit of Knob Creek single barrel. And what this does is, like brining, like the bourbon, it takes a little bit of time, but the benefits are unbelievable. So, we have a little bit of warm water here. I'm gonna add some brown sugar, some salt, apple cider, a little bit of coriander seed, my favorite spice, some black peppercorns, whole sprigs of thyme, just throw them right in there, and some crushed garlic. So this all goes into our brine. All right, now we're gonna add our Knob Creek single barrel, and this is what gives this brine the big, full flavor that Knob Creek is known for. Now, we just take the brine, pour directly over our pork. I seal this up, and then I just let it go in the fridge overnight. Now the brine does a couple things. It adds a lot of moisture to the pork, so as it's cooking real slow, it makes sure that we stay nice and juicy. It also helps tenderize the meat a little bit, and of course, it adds all those wonderful flavors that we're looking for. So I have one over here that we have had brining overnight, and a couple on the grill. We just take out our pork steaks. Again, they have some good fat in there. The bone is in there, which again adds a ton of flavor. Fat and bone equals flavor, no matter what kind of meat you're cooking. There we go. Throw one more down. Just like that. And then what I like to do is I just drop the lid down on these and I let them continue to cook. Because this is the kind of cut of meat that you could cook all the way through and it's gonna get more tender as it goes, you don't have to worry about it. You want your grill to be at about 275, 300 degrees. That pork's gonna cook, the fat's gonna melt, and it's just gonna get more tender and delicious as you go. As that is cooking away, I'm gonna throw together a very simple, easy salad. So we're gonna make a nice tart apple salad here, and this is gonna help cut through the richness of the pork, and it's gonna play really nicely with the Knob Creek single barrel. I have 2 Granny Smith apples. We just julienned them up. To that, we're gonna add a pinch of salt, and I'm gonna build the dressing right in here. Flat leaf parsley picked, some scallions sliced up. We're gonna move those to the side. To that, I'm gonna add a little bit of honey, some Dijon mustard for some sharpness, some cider vinegar, and then remember, whenever you're making a vinaigrette, you essentially want 2 parts fat to 1 part acid. So you just eye it up, put in twice as much extra virgin oil as you put in vinegar, and we just toss this salad together, and it's nice and simple, good and tart, and it plays really nice with those rich flavors. Now look at these. These pork steaks have been going. They are nice and juicy. They got some good char on them. We throw one of those delicious pork steaks down on the plate. We top it with our crispy apple salad, which is gonna go so good with those big, full flavors that we're looking for in the Knob Creek. You have a meal there fit for a king. Now, if you're a big fan and want more all things bourbon, visit knobcreek.com or join the Original Brothers of Bourbon for exclusive content.